What's up, everyone? Today I'm gonna be doing my One Piece. I'll just do a Straw Hat character tier list. Because Grant, shout out Grant, he told me, hey, that's a good video idea a while ago, so I'm gonna do it now. And I don't know how to do fancy editing and stuff. Also, I'm putting an effort to talk louder because I realized after watching my last video where I recorded from this position about urban dynamics that I sounded really quiet, but I still got a decent amount of views on that video. Not really a few views, but here we go. Mugiwara tier list. So I'm using my Kingdom Hearts notebook to do this. And yeah, I'm gonna just go for it. So we'll start with S, A, B, C, D. I mean, do I really need a C and D tier? Because I'm probably not gonna rank them that low. I love all the Straw Hats. One Piece is great. The Straw Hats are great. Oh, I kind of messed that up a little bit. I'm using a pen, so... but whatever, I'm not gonna fix it. So I doubt I'm gonna put any in D, maybe C tier. But I put them there just in case. And I think simultaneously in this video I'll rank them because I put that in my notes app. Maybe I should have written that down first, but I'll just do it based off how I feel right now. And, things always happen that may make that list change, but whatever. So first, we're going to start off with Luffy, number 1, the creator of the Straw Hat pirate crew. So, my boy is obviously going in S tier, He's like my role model. He's so cool. He's so lit. He's so dope, so strong. He can make friends and he just does what he wants. He eats meat. He's a great contender for number 1. I won't spoil that. I'll do that. Let me write that on the second half of the page. Ranking. Oops. Ranking. I'm doing this off the dome as per usual with all my videos, so it's a little scuffed, it's a little cooked, but we're good. And then next, Zoro, number 2, the right-hand man, right wing, and first mate, that's what it's called. Zoro, I love me some Zoro. Ooh, that is a very light green, hopefully you can see that. So I'm putting him also in S tier because he's great. He's so cool. He's so badass. He's got the Enma and, the other swords, the Kitetsu, Sandai Kitetsu, or maybe, I don't know, whichever swords he has now. He's super cool. And Odin's sword. And he looks dope. He's got that scar on his chest. Luffy's got the X on his chest from Akainu, I think. Or time skip, however it happened, who knows. But, he puts on the do-rag, the haramaki, I think it's called. And he just does his thing, he just puts in the work, so he's also going in S tier. Next, we got Nami. Do I have an orange? This one's orange enough. I have an orange highlighter just in case, but I don't think I'll use that. Nami, I definitely, in East Blue, mixed feelings about her because the whole Arlong Park fiasco. And, she's really strong, though, because she can beat up the future Pirate King and whoever else, all the strongest dudes on the crew. Where should I put her? She's cool. I mean, she has a couple great assets that really help boost her placement. And she's an OG. So I'm gonna go B tier for Nami because, you know, sometimes she pisses me off because she's weak, but I don't know, she's a cool character. And she's a girl, so, you know, but whatever. I'm not misogynistic, guys. It's just a little bit's coming out. But next, we got Usopp. Usopp, I'm gonna have to put him in a higher tier than Nami, but he's not quite S tier, meaning, I guess, shit. I'm rethinking this now. Should I have put Nami in C tier? Because I like Usopp more than Nami because he's cooler. Even though he has his flaws and he fought with Luffy in Water 7 and he's also a member of the weakest trio on the crew. I don't have a brown colored pencil. This is tragic. What color should I use for Usopp? But, you know, he's definitely one of the most relatable of the Straw Hats most of the time. So, you know, that gives him some more realism, and he's got an interesting character design post time skip. You know, people always say that they definitely preferred his pre-time skip design because of the hat and whatever, but his impressions that he does of Robin and Sanji and everyone are always top tier pre-time skip, because I watched One Piece for the first time all the way up to Skypiea, so, you know, pre-time skip's very funny. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick Usopp in A tier because you know, he's still a cool character. The sniper shooting down the flag after Luffy tells him to, of the world government declaring war. So dope. So dope. He has his moments. Next, we'll go with, let me put the colors I've already used to the side. I think I used this green. I don't know if I'm going to use green again, because I guess I'll use black for Sanji, so, because he's Black Leg Sanji after all. Oh, and then Nami's. Okay. Sanji, I'm also going to have to stick him in A tier because of how much of a pervert he is a lot of the time. And the whole Fishman Island fiasco. We don't talk about that as Sanji fans. You know, he's not quite honestly, on a good day, he rivals Zoro, of course. You know, he's smoking the cigarette, looking so dope, chefing it up, feeding the future Pirate King and the whole crew. You know, he has to cater to each of their individual dietary needs. And then he always just makes treats for the girls. But yeah, now he can pretty much fly in the air and stuff with the air step thing. And honestly, I have a prediction that he'll get Conqueror's Haki eventually. But I don't know. Is it confirmed? Does he have Conqueror's Haki? I don't know. But it's not, like, advanced or anything if he does. But Usopp's got Observation Haki. I know that. I don't know. Sanji's probably got some at least armament Haki, because he fought Virgo and Punk Hazard and many more. So, yeah, whatever. Sanji probably definitely has Haki, but he's cool, just not as cool as Luffy and Zoro, I will have to admit. Alright, so that's it for the East Blue, the first 5 of the crew. Now we're gonna get into Grand Line. Let's go! So we got Chopper up next. I'm gonna use this, which one? I'll use this more kind of turquoise cerulean color for Chopper. You know, Chopper pre-time skip, so adorable, so freaking funny and cute, and after, you know, he's still adorable and cute and maybe not as funny some of the time. But, and people don't like his new hat as much as the OG Just Pink, but, you know, he's the doctor. He does a lot for the crew. Nami being a pirate thief, Usopp being the sniper, Zoro, right-hand man. Sanji is the left wing, I forgot to mention that, of the crew of the Pirate King. They'll rise above. So Chopper. Chopper, where should I put Chopper? This is how the tier list is looking so far, by the way. Chopper. His backstory is so depressing too. Maybe I should just bump him up to S tier just because of that. Yeah, I'm considering either A or S tier right now for Chopper, because R.I.P. Dr. Hero Luke and what's her name? The witch, who he trained under for a long time. The witch doctor. Oh, Kureha, Dr. Kureha. And I'm just gonna put my man Chopper in S tier, you know. I think he deserves it. I'm gonna write Chop to save some space. I'm low-key running out of room. And he's also like another iconic member of the crew, and maybe an emblem for One Piece that many people who don't watch or read or consume One Piece in any manner probably recognize. Because he's so iconic, he's so dope. So I wrote Chop. I put like Franklin's dog in GTA 5. Or is it Lamar's dog? I don't know. One of their dogs. Yeah, Chopper. We love Chopper. Next, who's next? Frankie. Oh my gosh, why is there so many? Oh, I should have used pink for Chopper. I'm gonna use pink for Chopper because of his hat. So he'll be light blue, cerulean, turquoise, and pinkish. You can't really read his name that well anymore, but alright, next. Yeah, Frankie. So I'm also gonna use a light blue for this guy. Oh, I guess for I know what I'll do. Frankie, super cool. People just say, you know, I need to stop taking what other people say into consideration, because they say his pre-time skip design was so dope, so much better because of the hair, and he's not a flippin' full-on cyborg. But I really like that post-time skip. He just does whatever he wants with his hair. Like, he makes it a whale at one point, I think for Dressrosa and stuff. And I don't know, there's other designs, but I can't think right now. But Frankie, he's also iconic. He makes the Battle Frankie robot cyborgs. They're just robots, not cyborg. He's a cyborg. And that was, I guess, really clutch in Egghead when the whole the Buster Call was happening and the whole government was converging on their location. I think the Battle Frankie designs helped everyone escape, and the Vegapunks or just like acted as good defense. And also he was able to get the Atom Tree wood to make the Thousand Sunny. Nah, I'm not gonna include the Thousand Sunny or the Going Merry as crewmates, but they're honorable mentions. I'm gonna put Going Merry, honorable mention, S tier, Thousand Sunny, A tier, but I don't have enough space right now, so Frankie, he's very cool, very good asset, shipwright for the crew, very important. I'm gonna put him at, should I put him B tier with Nami or A tier with Usopp and Sanji? I'll put him A tier, because he's very masculine. The fight also in Dressrosa against Senor Pink, so dope. And the drinking cola all the time to power him in the ship, the Kuda burst and all that. You know, Nami, she just goes around stealing stuff. She had her Climatact, which she doesn't use anymore in modern One Piece because Oda hates her, even though his wife cosplayed as Nami, and that's how they got married or whatever, which is just crazy. He does her so dirty. And Robin, although Robin is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Robin. Oh my gosh, we need to do Robin next. I can't believe it. You know what? But I was thinking about doing Nami after Usopp and Sanji, because she doesn't really fully join the crew until after Arlong Park. So I'm just gonna pretend that Robin hasn't fully joined the crew yet until Enies Lobby. So I'll do her now. Robin. I don't want to put both of the girls in B tier because that would be messed up, but I have more space in B tier. What color should I use for Robin? I don't... Oh, purple. Do I have a purple? This should work. This is good. Robin. You know, she starts off as an antagonist, Miss All Sunday. And her OG design is so dope. Cowgirl, all that jazz. But, and she's the archaeologist of the crew. Very important asset. And I think she also has hockey, and she beat that spider lady in Wano, and she's all devilish and very sad backstory, very tragic as well. Frankie's is also, his is not that as sad, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't really honestly fully remember Frankie's backstory. Doesn't he have a brother or something that dies, or? Because he's a human, just full on human at first, but then he... okay, whatever. This is not about his backstory right now. I can do another video ranking their backstories. Nah, that's kind of stupid. But Robin... Who do we have left? We have Brooke and Jinbei and Robin. And maybe Loki in the future. He hasn't joined yet, but I can see it. But I don't see how he'll fit on the Thousand Sunny, but you know, we'll see. Maybe Frankie could build a big ship just for Loki to hang around on and sleep and nap and all that. But I'm not including him in this tier list because he's not confirmed. Same with they're in Elbaf right now. Same with, who is it? Vegapunk, Lilith, or whoever. Is she still even with them? I don't know, man. It's a mess right now. I need to go back and look who's who, who's where, whatever. And Jewelry Bonnie being able to copy the Nika abilities, kind of. But, well, whatever. Alright, that's besides the point. Enough stalling. I'm just going to go ahead and put Robin. Nico Robin, I'm putting her in A tier. Because she's IMO more beautiful than Nami. But, and she's older, more mature, and she has the cool Hana Hana no Mi, Devil Fruit. And yeah, she's just not a better woman than Nami, but just cooler, I think. And more useful for combat and discovering the lore of the world for the whole crew. Alright, next. I'm gonna hurry up and wrap it up because we're approaching 20 minutes. I've been stalling too much. I'm gonna put, Brooke is next. Okay, Brooke, skeleton, musician of the crew, very important asset. Very dope. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put Brooke in S tier because he's so dope. Honestly, contender for one of the saddest backstories, with his whole crew dying on Thriller Bark and his shadow being taken, and he has the soul fruit, and not being able to see Laboon for 50 years after they made the promise. So he's just S tier, the Soul King, the GOAT. Oh, MVP of Whole Cake Island, going against Big Mom and all that. And he's just so dope. And last, but certainly not least, but definitely not first, I'll be right back. I gotta grab my pencil sharpener. We got Jinbei. And he is the helmsman of the crew. That's right, fishman, only in-world black person equivalent because he was formerly a slave, blah blah blah. And you know, if he was a bad guy, maybe Zoro would fight against him because Zoro hates black people. that's also another thing. No. That doesn't make him S tier, but it's a funny gimmick. It's not actually a thing, but... And I'm getting pencil shavings everywhere because you're not supposed to use this pencil sharpener to sharpen colored pencils, but I'm doing it anyway. But yeah, I'm not hating against any particular group of people right now. Holy moly, clothes. Okay, I'm just gonna fix it after and clean up the pencil shavings, but I need to use this color for Jinbei because I already used all my other blues. Oh, although I guess I could just use my pen. Okay, I'll do both. I'll try to squeeze out what I can out of this, but look at that, it's very blunt. But Jinbei, I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, I should have used this for Robin. This is more purple. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in B tier because Nami's looking a little lonely. And spell Jinbei how you want, but this is how I'm gonna spell him right now. With the Jin, with the N, and the I. And this is the final version of the tier list, you guys, so hold on, let me get some better lighting for the thumbnail. Okay, that's good. But, you know, he's very cool, very great, very goated. He saved Luffy in Marineford, and he was in Impelled Down, and he fought against Ace, and he knows Fishman Karate, and he's alarm to get ready for Jiu-Jitsu just went off, but I was talking about Jinbei. I still have some time, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rank them right now. So I didn't end up using C or D tier at all. I'm pretty good, pretty content with this list because I love Luffy, love Zoro, love Chopper, love Brook, Usopp, Sanji, Frankie, Robin. They're goated too, maybe not so much. Nami's alright. Nami's aight. She's an OG, so, you know, I'm not gonna put her in C or D tier. And then Jinbei is also goated, but I put him in B tier because I low-key ran out of space. So I think on a good day he could be A tier. So let's just go ahead. So there's 10 of them. I'm gonna write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this last part of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and rank them. So not just going off of the tiers, but I'm ranking them one for one. Luffy, putting him first. So goated. He's got the Nika Devil Fruit, all the gears. He's so dope. And he's just the GOAT, and he's so strong, and I aspire. Zoro, Chopper, and Brook. I'm gonna go ahead and put Zoro in second place. Brook will be in third. Oh, that's fine. I don't gotta use their colors. I'll write their colors right next to their name. Jinbei. I'm going over his name in the tier list with the pen to give it a kind of cool effect. Alright. So Luffy, Zoro, and then Brook, because he's just such a cool character. He's got his wisdom on his side, and musician. You gotta have a good musician. That Luffy's always wanted that since pretty much day one. Talking to Zoro about it. And then Chopper will be next because you can't hate on Chopper. He's so cute. He's so lovely. I think I may be using the wrong color, but whatever. Too late now. Alright, next we'll rank the A tiers. So those were the first 4. So we got Usopp, Sanji, Frankie, and Robin. Honestly, I think I'll go ahead and put Sanji in 5th place because Sanji is also still really cool. Oh, you know what? I'll draw some yellow over his name. This is very not organized if you can't tell, but you know, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so, and I could try to figure out how to screen record on my computer and do a tier list, but then you can't see my face, my beautiful, luxurious face, and I don't know how to do a face cam and all that stuff, so whatever. So Sanji, and then I'll go ahead and I'll put Robin next. And then I'm gonna use this color for Robin that I used for Jinbei because she's more, that purple's more her color. And I'll fix it here too in the tier list. Okay. So Robin, number 6. And then next, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put Usopp above above Frankie because Usopp's an OG, very relatable, and still very dope being the sniper. And then next, which shade did I use for Frankie? Oh, I think it was this one. Wait. Yeah, I think so. Frankie, number 8. And then Nami versus Jinbei. I'm sorry for anyone who really likes Nami, but she's just so underwhelming. Her, Chopper, and Usopp are in the weakest 3 trio, but Chopper's adorable, and Usopp's got grit and heart. He wants to be the bravest warrior of the sea. So I can't do him dirty, you know? And then Jinbei's just, you know, he's a fighter. He's Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji make up the monster trio, but I think honestly Jinbei might be just as strong as them, if not stronger than maybe Sanji. Probably not Zoro. I don't know. If they run the ones, I don't know who would win. I mean probably Luffy would win overall unless Zoro just was able to cut him. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not speculating about that right now. So, Jinbei. What colors did I use? The pen and this one. So Jinbei will be number 9. So we got Luffy number 1, Zoro number 2, Brook number 3, Chopper number 4, Sanji number 5, Robin number 6, Usopp number 7, Frankie number 8, Jinbei number 9. Honestly, if I wasn't going off the tier and just ranking them based on what I had in my notes or with just the ranking without the tier list first, I might even put Jinbei above Frankie, which might be kind of mean to say, although Frankie's more OG than Jinbei, but I don't know, they're close because they're both big tanks, and but Frankie's a cyborg, which I think is cool, but Jinbei's a fisherman from the bottom of the ocean, which is also dope. He was on a crew with Arlong and Tiger. What's his name? Not Tiger Woods. Fisher Tiger. Oh my gosh, I'm having a bit of a tough time right now. So that's gonna do it, y'all. This is my final ranking: Luffy, Zoro, Brook, Chopper, Sanji, Robin, Usopp, Frankie, Jinbei, Nami. And, you know, maybe it'll change. Maybe I'll rebalance it if they ever get another crew member. But I don't know if they will, because from the start, Oda always said, or Luffy and maybe Oda said that Luffy said he wanted 10 crew members, maybe including him. Maybe he wasn't including himself and he wants one more, so in reality 11. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it. This video's already pretty long, but that's my tier list and ranking double whammy in one video. So I hope y'all enjoy and have a blessed day and stay frosty. Peace.